Yeah, my name is Munir Bauer. I'm a psychologist in California, United States, and I graduated from the school, Hibiscus International School, in 2015. And currently, I'm working on my doctoral program, which you guys call it PhD here. Hopefully, in the next 2 years, I'll be done. I'll be a doctor in the United States. First of all, HIS made sure to help us set very high goals and high standards here. Most of our teachers would encourage us to shoot for the top universities in the world. And in particular, we had one teacher, his name was Teacher Abdullah. He used to say, if you want to climb on top of the tree, make sure you aim for the stars, not for the top of the tree. So if you want to go to the best university in Malaysia, make sure you aim for the best universities in the world. And that's what I did, and that's what helped. Of course, I didn't go to the best universities in the world, but I did go to the top 25 university in the world, which is UCSD in California. It was about February 2015, a few months before our graduation, and I was kind of hesitant what to major in, what to study in university. And Teacher Chengiz and I had a conversation in the afternoon after school, of course, and he said, Munir, I see you have potential for being a psychologist. I see you have a passion for it. You read all these books about it. I would come to this library and I would search for psychology books. I was like, why don't you major in this? And just that conversation, because I was a little afraid about it, because psychology is not the major, the top major in Malaysia, it's not very prestigious comparing to a medical doctor or comparing to, for example, an engineer or a lawyer. So I was hesitant to go on it, even though I had a passion for it. Just that conversation itself made it appealing to me. And I was like, yeah, I do have a passion for it, and why not? Why not me being a psychologist? And that conversation made me a psychologist. And today, almost a decade later, I am a psychologist and I do have a clinic in California. First of all, academic support. When I came in Kuala Lumpur or moved to Malaysia in 2012, my English was terrible. Okay, I had a poor English. I did not understand much from the teachers or students in my class, but I did not feel as if I was ostracized here. Rather, I was very supported by teachers. They made sure to explain things in multiple languages for me. They give me an extra class for free. At the time, they call it ESL support, whatever. We would take that class with other students. I was very supported academically to prepare me linguistic-wise for these classes. And I also had a little bit financial support. There was a time that my parents left Malaysia and I was living here alone. And of course, I wasn't doing financially that well. So the school provided me with some financial support scholarship so I could stay and continue my education. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to finish, and now I would not be able to be in the United States. And of course, mentorship too. The school made sure to provide great mentorship by teachers and also by other mentors after school. On Saturdays, where all other schools would be off in Malaysia, we would still come here. It was optional, of course. You would come and teachers would come, and most of them would not get paid for that day. And they were here to support us and mentor us and help us if you had any problem in a subject or if you had a problem in life. They were here to support. First of all, we had friends and classmates and schoolmates from different countries, right? So I was able to make friends in different countries. Right now I have friends, classmates, and friends in almost 10 different countries in the world as a result of studying in Hibiscus International School. The second one would be, it helped me to understand the culture and its impact on human behavior. Because I was interested in psychology, and still I am, I realized how culture is important. And now psychologists say that our personalities within our cultural context. And in the US, they make a big deal about culture and you being flexible with other cultures, because I have clients from all around the world, and not every psychologist is able to handle that because every culture is slightly different. And me being in this environment, it helped me to be flexible and comfortable. I can work with different cultures and still be flexible. And my clients appreciate that because I do have some basic knowledge of their culture. So that really helped me, as we call that cultural competency. So in cultural competency right now, it's helping me in my practice. At our time, in 2013, 2014, our school had the top technology in Kuala Lumpur as far as I know. I enjoyed all these smart boards that we had. I think our school was the first one who brought it in here and became a trend. We had these Apple computers, desktop computers, with each one of them at the time was very expensive. Only big companies in KL would use it, but our school bought it just for students to learn that. So I felt like I'm in a very luxurious environment. So we did have the best labs, the best smart boards, the best computers at the time. So I enjoyed that, and I think that really helped to enhance our learning experiences in here. Okay, there's a lot of points, but number one that comes to my mind is the teachers. At the time, our teachers really had a passion to teach, and they cared for the students. And there was one time I had dengue fever, which is really terrible to have. And of course, there was no cure at the time for it. I was sick for 2-3 weeks, and I remember teachers visited my home, and they brought like 100 plus at the time. They brought like fruits and lemon and stuff like that, and they were telling me, hey, Munir, don't worry about it. We got you. You know, once you come back, we'll help you to be on top of your studies and stuff like that. And that really made me confident that, okay, my teachers care for me. I'm not just here to pay money. It's not just a business, but it's an environment that they care. And the same applied in the classes too. If let's say I didn't understand a topic in mathematics, my teacher made sure to stay a little bit over in the break to make sure I got it. Or he would come on Saturday to teach me that topic again, so I'm good and prepared for the IGCSE examination. So teachers really cared at the time this year. Here, they encouraged us, and the environment was in a way that it wanted us to excel academically and also excel personality-wise. It was always questioning us, the teachers, the mentors. They were like, what do you want to be in the next 10 years? What kind of impact do you want to make in the next 10 years? And that really preoccupied my mind. I was completely preoccupied and drowned in those questions. One teacher told us one day, he said, in the next 10, 20 years, someone from your generation will be prime minister. Someone from your generation will be the top CEO of a company. Then why not you? Why not you? Why somebody else? And yeah, I questioned those things for myself, like, why not me? And I'm still asking those questions for myself. Why not me? Why can I be the best one in my field? Why somebody else? The next point is leadership activities. The school made sure that it's not only academic environment, but also leadership and soft skills or emotional intelligence that will help you in life. We had these sports team at a time, it was like 4, and I was in Topaz. We would all dress green or blue, and then it would come in and we had a team would compete with each other. That helped us to work together. The philosophy that you work in a team together, I learned it in the school. And then we had a student council, and I was in the board for a few months. I learned to lead, how to lead in school. We did, for the first time, we tried the recycling in school. We made a whole deal about, okay, recycling the bottles and the cans and stuff like that, and we encouraged the teachers to do that. So I learned, I can have an impact of life, a positive impact. If I can do this in school, in this small environment, maybe I can also do it in life. And right now I'm doing that. Every single day I'm trying to bring something new in our field of psychology. I go to conferences, go to seminars, go to meetings, try to help the humanity as a whole. Of course, I cannot do it alone, but that's my ideal. That's my vision for future, that I can do something bigger than myself. I learned that first in the school. And the last thing is small community. This school was, and I think till today, is a small community. The classes were small. Teachers would pay attention to every single student. They would remember our name. They would care about each one of us. And we would know each other too. The students knew, for example, the year 11 knew the year 10, the year 10 knew the year 9, and we would collaborate in different things together. So the small community helped us to feel home. And this school for me was more than a school. It was a home for me, a family for me, because my family had to leave when I was in year 11, year 10, year 11. So for a year and a half, I lived alone in KL, and the school was my everything. I would come an hour earlier to the school, and I would leave 2 hours later because I had nowhere else to go. The teachers and the classmates here were the family for me. So I cannot recommend more this school to the future generations and also to the parents. If you want your kids to be successful academically and at the same time to develop an amazing personality and to be a leader in life, I think Hibiscus International School is the place.